Hey, it's Glenn with a Build Your Website for Coaches video number 6. And I just want to customize a few more things on the blog before we talk about the content that might go into it. Now that we have 2012 activated, and by the way, if for some reason you don't see 2012 when you build your website, you can just go over to install themes and you can search for 2012, and I'm sure you'll be able to find that just like that. There it is. Okay. But I'm going to go to Appearance, Customize, and that lets you customize a couple of things on the site. And the title and tagline we already customized via the settings. But let's take a look at the colors, and I think that I might like to make the header text blue. Let's see what that looks like if I save and publish that. And now let's refresh the site. Yeah, I think that's a little nicer just to have a little bit of contrast. And we'll leave the background color the way that it is. The background image is fine. And in terms of a static front page, leave that alone for now because we're going to do something else to make that happen. As a matter of fact, why don't we do that now? So for the plugins, let's add another plugin. And let's add, actually, we don't even have to add a plugin. We can just make a post. Now, the difference between a post and a page, I'll make a post and then I will show you. Let's go to a post and add a new post. And let's say, let's call this my special home page post. And you're going to see why that is in a minute. And you will put your offer for a free newsletter, downloadable PDF, or other ethical bribe here. And I'm going to do something special about this post. Well, let me just show you how posts function first. So that's going to be my special homepage post, but now I'm going to add another post, and I'm going to call this my second post. This is my happy second post. If you can't tell, I'm kind of happy today. Okay, now if I refresh the site, what you will see is that the pages are all listed in the navigation bar and they're always present, but the posts start to scroll down and you just see a summary of the post. And if I were to click on the post, I would see the full text of the post. But I'm going to go back to the home page. And what I want to do is create one post that always shows up at the very top, and that's going to be my special homepage post. So rather than having this post kind of scroll down as I add more and more things, and these are the things that you might write what's going on in the world of your niche or something that you discovered, or maybe you're going to post an interview or a transcript or just some thoughts that are really helpful to your clients, because you want to encourage your clients to come back and read your blog on a fairly regular basis. But you always want the first thing that they see when they get to the blog to be an offer to join the webinar or an offer to download a list, really to download a special report. You really want to get them on your list. So how do we do that? Let's go back and edit the home page post. So go to all post. This is my special homepage post, so I'm going to edit that. And on the right hand side over here next to visibility, you're going to see it says public. I want you to click edit that, and there's a little button that says stick this post to the front page. Okay, and if you update that, then what you should see is that the special homepage post will always be first, and no matter how many things I add. Here, let's add a third post, and it should go right above the second post. But let's add a third post, add a new post. My freaking third post. This is my third post. I hope you really love it. Okay. There's the third post, and now if I go back to the site, what you should see is, you see the third post now went on the top of the everyday post section, but it pushed down the other everyday post, but the special homepage post stayed on top because I clicked on the sticky. So that's a happy thing because that becomes a featured post. So we're going to do that. Now, what I want to do next is I want to change the appearance a little bit by looking at the widgets. And in the widgets in 2012, and this is theme specific, so if you're using a different theme, you might see a different arrangement. You're going to see a bunch of widgets that are in the sidebar. And what that translates to, you see, for example, there's a search widget. And if you look here, we have a search button on the top. Well, if I wanted to take that away, I don't. I'm going to leave that there. But let's say I want to take it away, I would bring it over here. And now I no longer have that there. And now if I refresh the page, you'll see the search widget went away. So I'm going to bring the search widget and bring that back. And you don't need to have a title there. You could say search this site or whatever, but that allows people to search this site. I think that's a nice thing. I like to take the meta off the site. The meta is that's login and comments and all these other kind of special URLs. I like to take that off the site because you know how to log in otherwise because you save that separately, and I don't want other people trying to log in. So we're going to take the meta off the site. I do like to have archives. I don't like to have recent comments, and take that off. Categories are important. I usually have that right underneath the search. And I will do things like, well, you'll add them as it goes along. You can either have it displayed as a drop down, or you can have it just list one at a time, one category at a time. And then here I'll show you another site that already has it all set up. If we look at my glennlivingston.com site, this is my general marketing site, you will see that if we look in the categories, and the categories should be on top, I have way too many categories that you don't really need to have. You only need to have like 5 or 6 categories maximum, but it lets people click on a particular topic they're interested in, like for example copywriting, and then they get to see all the different posts on copywriting, all the different podcasts that you made on copywriting, and that's what the categories do. So I like to leave that there. That seems to be something that people use quite a lot. I do like the recent posts, and I like the archives. The archives just let people see the hundreds of sites that you have available. So go to glennlivingston.com and look at the archives. In the bottom, so I don't have archives on this site. I really should have archives on the. Oh, I guess I do. Here are the archives. It archives everything by month, and so I could click to see what was Glenn blogging about in January of 2012, and you'd see all my blogs of 2012. So basically, as you start to publish a lot of material, that's just a very convenient way that people can get to different pieces and parts of it. If you're having a lot of events, if you want to have a calendar of the particular post, you can do that. There are all kinds of other widgets you can put together, but that's what I like to have in the sidebar. The other widget that I want you to be aware of is this thing called the text widget, because this lets you put anything you want to on the site. And where that becomes important is later I'm going to show you how to insert an opt-in form that is always there. So this is my special text. Let's just call it my special text. Yes, I am very special. Are you? Okay, and I don't click the automatically add paragraphs, and let's close that. And now if I were to refresh this, we have my special text. I'm very special. Are you? Let's make some categories so you can see how that works. You do that under the post. So let's look at all the posts. And let's make some categories. So add a new category. Let's say fish. For some reason, we're going to post about fish. I don't know why. And of course, we're also going to post about ugly animals. And then we're also going to post about cheese. Now this is kind of stupid, but I'm just trying to think of something quickly so you can see. And now if I refresh that, I might have to publish the first. I think I have to publish the post first. Let's see. Yeah, I have to publish the post first. So let's update the post. Now that I've updated this, can I show categories? Yes, I can. Now I have all these categories. And okay, let's say I'm going to publish this post only in the cheese category. And let's say I have another post. Let's go to another post. And my second post, let's say I'm going to put that in the cheese category also, but it's also going to be about ugly animals. And I can update that. And what you would see is that if I clicked on the cheese category, that I should see two posts, right? And you'll notice that the homepage post went away because now I'm looking at a specific search. But if I look at the ugly animals category, I should only see the one thing that I chose for ugly animals. And a better use of this, by the way, are things like we have things like audios, because some people only like to read audios, videos, transcripts, cheat sheets, and that way people can look for the kinds of things they usually like to look on, or they can look for their preferred form of information to consume. They could also, I'll take this out of ugly animals. They could also look for chocolate cravings. Let's say this is a site about emotional eating. They could look for things about stress eating, etc., etc. Right? So that's how categories are used. And I didn't publish it, so that's why that's not there yet. So I can publish that now. Okay, that's how categories are used. And now you have your sidebar together. Now, the last thing I want to do with regards to the appearance in the header is that if you really, really want to, you can put a picture up in the header as well. So I'm going to pause this. Okay, so now if I click on appearance and customize, and then I go to the image paste, where the heck is that? Oh, they moved it. What you want to do is click on the appearance header section, and now we're going to select an image. Instead of no file chosen, we want to select an image. And I like to have this be a relatively small image because you don't want it to move the post down too much. Because again, you really want people to immediately see your offer. And let's take this pretty picture of Sharon. Let's see if I have the right dimension. Okay. That looked like it worked okay. Let's see if it's a good enough size. Okay, and now Sharon's picture is up there on the site all the time. And there we go. Okay, so that's pretty much what you need to know about getting the appearance for the blog all set up. I'm going to meet you in the next video. Thanks.